Yep. Nah, that's a gross way to open the video, right? But hey, what's up? What's going on? Uh, there's actually two things I want to say. I guess it's gonna be like a rant, but one of them is very important. The first one is I feel that I said this a lot of times on the video too. Um, Old people are being targeted to be sick and die off or get sick and be on Obamacare or whatever. Because, I mean, I don't have facts and evidence to back this up, but this one thing that's just happened recently, it makes me kind of think about the topic again, is the fact that my mom has now started coughing, like this weird cough. Not like it sounds weird, but it's just like she didn't have it 2 months ago, but just like a month ago recently. And I'm saying, what the fuck is this cough? And I feel like, and she said her friend, even her friend, and I know him too. He has the same thing, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Because I'm looking like I would have caught it by now. At least I would think I would have caught something, whatever it was. I haven't caught it yet, and I just feel like old people our parents or our grandparents, are being targeted to be sick and die off or need Obamacare or whatever. Yo, I feel like there's something going on with the old people or the elderly. So, I mean, keep a watch for that. Or if anybody experienced something similar, write a comment below or message me and, give me some more insight on it, because I really have a hunch that they're targeting old people or parents or grandparents or aunties and uncles, whichever. That's what I want to say. And the second part, a little brief pause. I wanted to just so close together. I'm watching an episode of True Life on MTV, not on my TV, but on the computer. And this episode was recorded or aired in 2009. I think September, some shit like that, whatever. But it's called I'm a Fanboy. Now, many of you probably know or don't know that I went to Comic Con in New York, Jacob Javits Center, in was it last year? I think it was last year. No, it wasn't last year. It was 2 years. I think it was a year ago or 2 years ago, or something like that. But I went and it just sucked. I mean, let me just a little brief summary of what the video was about, or what the videos were about, or what I experienced. Was that I had a 4-day pass, VIP pass, and I think the Comic Con starts on Fridays, but the VIPs are Thursday. But I missed Thursday and Friday because my brother wanted me to do something for him, and like it didn't come through, and I was like, wait, I just missed 2 days of Comic Con. But it's my first time going anyway, right? So I'm just like complaining, right? But I think Saturday I went, or yes, I went on Saturday. Or I think I went on Sunday. I went on one day though, but I don't think it was Sunday. And when I went, it was packed. It was just packed full of people. I felt like I was in a herd of just cattle. It was people selling things, comics and keychains and shirts, and this gaming booth. You can try a demo of a game or whatnot. But that area wasn't that crowded, but more of the people selling comic books. And the thing about it is, the people who were selling stuff weren't happy. They weren't excited. They were just kind of like, yeah, this is 50% off, and that's a series. You get all 15 for $10. It was just like, where's the life? So I'm watching this episode of it, and because when I when I don't like stuff, I just rant. I just get it. I just get into it, and not like I don't like anime expos or conventions or whatnot. It's just that I think that it nullifies your imagination. It sucks something out of you. It may not be immediately, but here you are, one of many, one of thousands or hundreds at this event or at this expo, walking around with a costume, right? You're walking around with a costume or outfit on, and you're taking pictures and videos of other people with the costume on, and it's like, what do you accomplish? You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like and it's just my opinion too. Don't get so butthurt about it, but it's my opinion. Is that here is another part of society where we are spending money, energy, time, and resources on a culture that doesn't really give anything back. It's controlled. It's not like I mean, probably I'm wrong about what I'm about to say right now, but just think about it. Have you ever heard of someone that you know who draws comics or draws characters get inducted into a franchise such as Marvel or DC or Vertigo or Dark Horse. Like, I mean, probably it has, but it just, to me, why I say that is because it feels like this culture takes from you. It doesn't give anything back. Now, you may have childhood traumas, like the guy in the MTV True Life, I'm a Fanboy, that episode. He went through some trauma in his early life, but in his childhood. But still, it's like it's when does it end? When does the Power Rangers buying toys, watching the series? When does it end? And what is it for? You know what I'm trying to say? What is it really for? I feel like a majority of these comics and animations, they don't show blood. I mean, most of them probably do show blood, but the ones that's for children or the ones that's just, I just feel like it's tailored towards a young mind. Not to say you can't be 35 and watch Power Rangers or Spider-Man. It's just, it's so fantasy based that it's too fantasy based. I feel like it's too addictive. It's too opening. It's too welcoming. Sort of like free porn. It's just too welcoming. It's come on in and play Batman and watch Batman and Superman and anime and come on in, yeah, you could be like these characters because you're not in real life, yeah. And I feel like it's telling them they suck. Hey, you right there watching this, can't draw a little bit, you fucking suck. Like, that's what it tells me when I go to these expos. That's just me. I know probably I'm going out of proportion, but I think the best character to be is yourself. And I see it in this episode with this guy. I'm pointing towards Google Chrome. You can't see it, but that the web browser. It's that he, not like he doesn't. Oh no, there's a chick. There's a chick that that in the episode, there's three people. It's a chick, a guy. No, one chick and two guys. And the guy, the Power Ranger guy, not him, but the chick is into World of Warcraft and cosplay and all this other shit. And I feel like just they're trying to escape for themselves. It's like another gateway. It's not a gateway drug, but it's like another escape. Like drugs are escape from reality or to cope. Same thing like with anime and animations. It's just a way for them to cope. And I feel is that I was thinking to myself that when they come out with virtual reality goggles and like I'm talking about like really invest in virtual reality, it's gonna get crazy. Like they're gonna probably offer things like if you play this game for 3 hours and you mine at this rock and get gold, that means we'll give you $200 in real life and you can help pay your. They're gonna have incentives and offers and coupons. It's gonna get out of hand to the point where people, instead of people going to comic book conventions, they're gonna just be staying home on this virtual reality pad with virtual reality goggles and just living for that. And I'm not a fanboy, and I don't think that this culture provides anything to humanity. You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't provide anything to humanity. I mean, inspiration, colors, and stuff. Yeah, but it should end there. It shouldn't be something where, you know what I'm trying to say? Think about it. Kids watch Power Rangers, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman. They love the movies. They love McDonald's toys. They love it. But when you go to these expos, you see people who are 18, 26, 44. The fuck? That's weird. I mean, you expect kids to be there, and kids buying all this type of stuff, and let me guess, kids wouldn't even buy that shit because one, they don't have enough money to buy all that shit. If they did, why would they? Two, they don't need to because kids have a very powerful fucking imagination. You don't need all that shit in their face to them to go, oh, I got a new idea. Kids just think of shit. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like it punches your imagination. Too much of it. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just too much punch, too much information, too much inspiration, too much colors that just fragments your imagination to the point where you're like, you have no new ideas. You just, your friend's like, hey, let's go to that booth. Let's go to that booth. Let's look at his art and it's where is you coming? Where do you come in to that equation? Where do you come in as a person who's visiting this convention or expo? Where do you come in? Are you someone who's regarded as valued? Like, oh my god, everybody that comes through these doors are valued. Or is it like, damn, I don't want to be here all day, but hey, guess what? Everybody that comes through that door is a potential customer. Do you want that feeling, or do you want to be valued for who you are? And I'm blowing this out of proportion. People don't understand. Like, you're like, it's just Comic Con. You just go and have fun. But I see it as more than that, man. This is a living, breathing culture that has its highlights. Certainly has its highlights, but it doesn't bring anything to the table. It doesn't bring anything to the table. They may have subliminal messages in these comic books, or these graphic novels, or these TV shows. A lot of subliminal messages, or Illuminati signs and rituals and stuff, and it may have a lot of that in it, but where does that put you as a person? Here's this chick, like I'm saying, go watch the episode for yourself, mtv.com/truelife, and find I'm a Fanboy. This chick, she's 27, and that was recorded, what, 4 years ago, so now she's 31. I don't know if she's still doing that, but here she is, and she's 20, in this episode, she's 27. Tons of Batman toys, and it would be a different story if, like, these toys weren't made in China and they were made in, like, Brazil, or they were made in, like, Guatemala, some fucking place, right? They were made on the moon, and there's only 10 of them. Makes it really rare, and the elements they use in the toy is really rare. No, we make them in China, we make them in Taiwan, and they say, here. But if you open it, you'll break the main. It's a fucking toy. Like, if that's what I'm trying to say. I look at this is why I complain about it. Not complain, but that's why I'm ranting about it. Is that if the lights go out and the internet goes off, there's no more TV, no more radio, no more printing of graphic novels, no more of that culture. That culture will die out in a matter of 40 years. I hope. In 40 years, this culture of Spider-Man, Captain America is going to be dead. Now, if someone brings it back to life, I guess it would be kind of cool, but then again, in that time span, people and children will think of new ways to entertain themselves and bring their characters to life and have a more ancestral and natural and, real imagination, a fresh, original imagination, not tainted by Spider-Man or Captain America. No more toys, no more life-size figures, no more fucking paintings. I mean, if you're gonna make it cool, like graffiti about it, it's cool because it's kind of like your own twist on it. But when it's just a product that's presented to you for you to buy, that's when that's when it becomes kind of detached. Because as kids, they can probably look at Captain America, an episode of it, and go, oh, cool, and then probably think of something similar to Captain America or nothing Captain America, but still produce something and show it to their friends for free as a little kid. But when you're an adult, there's money involved. There's executives, there's rights, there's all these other things